2 of spiritual warfare, and I want to focus on talking about video content, music, and how television or TV programming, how it actually programs the subconscious mind to think, behave, and feel the way they want you to. So, I noticed a long time ago somebody told me when I was really young to not watch scary movies, or the reason why they didn't watch scary movies was because entities, spirits come out of the movies or whatever. And from a metaphysical perspective, energy does transmit through the screen onto you. And you, yes, we are absorbing the frequencies that are emitting from the screen. There is literally a patent, a real patent that goes into detail about how the TV emits frequencies that affect your aura, your emotional field, your energy field. And when I find it, I'm gonna put it in the description box below so y'all can really check that out. Like, they putting it all out there. Even television programming, it's all in your face. They're telling you what they're doing to you. So I have not really watched TV in years. I bought a TV a few months ago, and I hadn't had a TV in years. I couldn't even tell you. Like, I don't keep up with the shows or nothing like that. Simply because I know how sensitive that I am. And once I start paying attention to how certain shows made me feel, and became aware of like how it was controlling me mentally and emotionally, I just put an end to it. Yes, watching, these scary movies is programming your subconscious mind to be fearful, whether you realize it or not. Watching the news is also programming you to be fearful, to look for disaster and destruction and chaos from everywhere, because your attention is focused on all the bad things going on. You're being programmed to be scared and to think the worst. This is how you draw more chaotic energy and frequencies and forces into your life, by constantly focusing on it. So yes, watching reality TV, all the drama that comes with that, you wonder why you're experiencing so much drama in your life. Is because all your attention and energy is focused on drama. So it's easy for you to attract drama into your life, or to see the drama everywhere, because this is your focus. This is what you're programming your subconscious mind with. Or like what else? Watching weird shit, watching murder mysteries and serial killers and like child molesters, abusers, and weird shit. Like when that R. Kelly documentary, or whatever you call it, came out, I did not watch that. Personally, I know that it will trigger me, and I know that it would just be harmful for me, and that does not negate what happened to these women. Not at all. I'm happy that these women spoke out and they were able to express what happened to them and tell their stories. But in the same sense, it's like you have a choice to tune in whatever channel you want to. You can channel in whatever energy you want to. So if you want to channel in that dark energy and feel the darkness with that, then that's what you're going to get. So pay attention to how you feel when you watch something, during, before, and after. Is your energy going up? Is it going down? Like, I'm very, very mindful and big on like just not watching TV at all. Few months ago, I binge watched the Game of Thrones with a friend, and it was very interesting and entertaining, but it was very dark. And I realized, like, damn, I'm watching all this darkness. If I'm constantly giving I binge watched like I think it's 8 seasons. It took like 2 weeks, maybe like a few weeks to get through it. So I watched a lot of it, and it was very, very dark. And I started to do like a self-assessment or analysis, like, why am I so attracted to this darkness? I almost felt like it was consuming me, and then I had to reflect and think about, like, am I being absorbed or consumed by darkness all around me? Like, is my attention going to all the dark things out there? So I had to really think, and I'm telling my friend, like, look, we need to stop watching this shit. Or, after this, we not watching no more of this shit. Like, this shit need to just stop. It's entertaining, it's thrilling and all that shit, but it's dark. So, yeah, and then right now everybody is watching the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary or show, whatever you want to call it. And I heard about it and heard it was very, very dark and weird. And a lot of people are just being programmed to be living in fear, worry, and stress by even just watching this sick shit like this. Like, they're literally entertaining people with a real story about how somebody was murdering people in some of the sickest ways. And it's just like, people are so addicted to darkness, they don't even know it. They're not even aware of how addicted they are to these dark energies and forces, but they are. Like, if you all, like, I had this one guy, everything he watched was like dark. Like, he never wanted to watch comedy or like uplifting shit. I'm just like, dude, let's watch something funny. Like, let's raise the vibration. You want to raise your vibration? Channel in, tune in to something that's going to make you laugh, something that's going to make you smile, something you can learn from. Like, watch stand-up comedy. Watch some lighthearted shit. Like, stop watching that dark shit. It's fucking with your subconscious mind. Like, it's programming you to be dark and attract dark experiences. Like, I'm telling you, this is the truth. And that's spiritual warfare for you. Like, these entities, these spirits and shit that are attached to these shows and the way these people think when they write these stories and they write, it's all darkness, okay? So, like, even listening to music, like, don't get me wrong, I ain't perfect now. I listen to my trap, my rap, I be turned up from here and there, but I do understand there's a time and a place for everything. I'm not constantly on a daily basis listening to trap music, like, because, like, for instance, one of my favorite rappers, or somebody I really like, Young Nudie, like, he got some nice music, but once I started listening to more of his music, I realized all he talked about was robbing, stealing, and killing and shit. And dude, like, you ain't gotta do that no more. So why are you still rapping about this lifestyle? And you're programming the kids and even adults to think that this is the way to be or to live. Like, I did what I did when I had to. I done robbed a lot of niggas cause I had to, nigga. Like, now you ain't gotta do that no more. So we ain't even gotta talk about that no more. Let's just talk about getting money, having a good time. But nah, that's not what's going on, because the music industry is dark as hell and the film industry is dark as fuck. All that shit is super dark. And it's a form of weaponry. Like, they want to mind control us with this darkness. They want to fill our heads, mind, body, spirits with darkness, a form of spiritual warfare. So be mindful of what content you're taking in. Even like the shade room and shit. Like, years ago, I unfollowed all the gossip, all the drama and shit. Like, okay, back then it was interesting. Like, what happened? What? Scroll. But then after a while, it's like, I don't even care about these people. I don't even know these people. Like, so why am I invested my focus and attention and energy on these people? They don't give a fuck about me. They don't give a fuck about you. So I unfollow all these messy pages and I started following like positive things, like people working out, exercising, affirmations, spiritual pages, empowering pages, and things like that. Creative pages and stuff. So really, the best thing for you to do is to be very mindful about what you're listening to and what you're watching, because it's all a form of programming. And the best thing you can do is to watch things that are going to uplift your vibration and your spirit, and pay attention to how good you feel when you laughing and when you watching, people in love and things that make you smile. Or when you're listening to soulful music, good music. Like, I'm not saying be perfect or nothing, but just be mindful what you listening to, because it all puts you in a mood and in a program. So clean it up, take some music cleanse detoxes, and turn the TV off, and really disconnect from that shit, because it's really all a part of the plan of this, the mass manipulation from the news. And have you ever realized, like, it'd be like 3, 4, 5 main stories that they talk about on the news for a long time, and it's all so just low vibrational and negative, and they programming this fear into your head. It's a million and trillion things that is going on in the world right now that the news could be broadcasting, but they want to focus on the same few destructive things. They have been spreading fear like this since forever, and it's like a few people that own the news networks. Like, all the news networks really are under like a few people, like, so it's all a form of like control. So be mindful what you listen to, what you're watching. I'm gonna make a part 3, and in the part 3 I'm probably just gonna talk about everything else that is a form of spiritual warfare. So y'all be safe, be mindful, and remember to focus your attention energy on the things that you want to attract into your life.